The 4x4 world has been holding its breath. Because the segment leader, the one SUV that defined a generation of adventure, had fallen behind. But Toyota has been working in the shadows. They've rebuilt the legend. They've put it on a new chassis, given it a new heart, and brought it into the future. Welcome back to Drive Time. What you are about to see is the rebirth of the Fortuner. This is the 2027 Toyota Fortuner. Let's be brutally honest for a second. The previous generation Toyota Fortuner had a problem. Actually, it had a few. While it was bulletproof, and I mean, that engine could probably outlive all of us, the package felt dated. The interior technology was lacking, the ride quality could be harsh, and honestly, it was starting to look like a relic next to the new Ford Everest and the Isuzu MU-X. It was a great truck, but it wasn't a great modern SUV. Toyota knew this. They knew the fanboys were loyal, but the new buyers were walking across the street to the competition. They had two choices: let the Fortuner fade into obscurity like a dinosaur, or evolve it into an apex predator. They chose evolution. And evolution starts at the foundation. The old one. It rode on a chassis that was feeling its age. For 2027, Toyota is rumored to be doing something massive. They are moving to the TNGA-F platform. This is the same architecture that underpins the heavy hitters. It's body-on-frame, because you don't mess with that formula for true off-roading, but it's leagues ahead in terms of rigidity and weight distribution. What does that mean for you? It means the 2027 Fortuner is going to be stiffer, allowing for better suspension tuning. This likely means the end of that bouncy castle ride we used to associate with the Fortuner. It's going to be more planted, more stable at highway speeds, and even more capable when the tarmac ends. Okay, let's talk about the looks. The spy shots and design renders are flooding the internet, and the consensus is clear: this thing is angry. The 2027 Fortuner is shedding its family SUV skin and putting on a warrior suit. Up front, the influence from the new Hilux is undeniable. We're looking at a high-set bonnet with aggressive creases, a massive honeycomb grille, and probably even the Toyota lettering across the front instead of the traditional oval badge on some variants. The headlights are slimmer, meaner, and likely full LED matrix units that cut through the dark like a samurai sword. Out back, Toyota is abandoning the old look entirely. We are looking at a full-width LED light bar connecting the rear lamps. This is a huge step forward in making it look premium. The Fortuner name is boldly embossed across the tailgate, and the bumpers look more integrated, giving it a much wider, lower stance even though the ground clearance is likely still massive. It looks wider, and the wheel arches are pronounced. This is a muscular design that screams, "I can take you anywhere," but with a level of sophistication that means you won't look out of place at a fancy hotel. This is the Fortuner you aren't embarrassed to drive on a date night. Now, let's open the doors. If you remember the old Fortuner, you remember the tech that looked like it came from a 2010 Corolla. The 2027 model is a complete 180-degree spin. Toyota is calling their new design language robust simplicity, and it's everything we wanted. The dashboard is now dominated by screens. We are looking at a 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster. It's crisp, it's customizable, and it gives you all the off-road data you need, like angle and tire pressure. Next to it, another 12.3-inch touchscreen handles the infotainment. Finally, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, finally, and the system is said to be snappy and responsive, not laggy like the older units. The materials are leagues better. There are actual buttons for the climate control, thank you, Toyota, because nobody wants to adjust the temperature through a menu while bouncing over rocks. The new 3-spoke steering wheel looks sporty, and depending on the market, we could see premium touches like a panoramic sunroof, ventilated seats, and even a 360-degree camera system that makes parking this beast in the city a breeze. The second row space is huge, as expected, but the real news is the third row. Rumor has it the third row now folds flat into the floor instead of flipping up against the side windows. This is a massive improvement. It means more cargo space and better rear visibility. This cabin is finally ready to take on the Ford Everest. But a pretty face and a nice screen don't make a Fortuner. The Fortuner is defined by what's under the hood and what happens when the road disappears. The confirmed information points to the legendary 2.8-liter turbo diesel carrying over, but there's a twist. Toyota is expected to add a 48-volt mild hybrid system to the 2.8L unit. What does this do? It doesn't make it a crazy fast drag racer, but it smooths out the start-stop system, reduces fuel consumption, and gives you a bit of torque fill when you're crawling up a hill. It makes the power delivery more refined and efficient. You're looking at around 204 horsepower and 500 Newton-meters of torque, but it's going to feel much more responsive than the current engine. Off-road? Forget about it. This is where the Fortuner reclaims its crown. With that new rigid platform, Toyota can fit better suspension geometry. We are talking about a proper 4x4 drivetrain with low-range gearing, electronic differential locks, and all the terrain management systems you'd expect, like hill assist and downhill assist control. The Fortuner has always been a brute. Now it's a precision instrument. And of course, you can't have a modern car without a solid safety suite. The 2027 Fortuner is packing the latest generation of Toyota Safety Sense. We're talking about adaptive cruise control that works in stop-and-go traffic, lane tracing assist that keeps you centered, and a pre-collision system that can actually detect pedestrians and cyclists. Add to that the 360-degree camera, rear cross-traffic alert, and blind spot monitoring, and this Fortuner becomes the safest it has ever been. Now, I have to be transparent with you here. The 2027 Toyota Fortuner is a global release, but it's not coming everywhere. We know for a fact that Australia has been told the Fortuner will not be returning. It's a head-scratcher, but Toyota seems to be shifting their focus to the Prado and Land Cruiser Down Under. The focus for the Fortuner will be on Thailand, where it is built, India, Indonesia, and other key markets in the Asia-Pacific region. If you live in these markets, you are getting a bespoke SUV that is built for your roads and your conditions. For the rest of the world, well, you might have to import one or settle for the 4Runner. So, is the 2027 Toyota Fortuner the king again? Looking at the rumors, the spy shots, and the tech specs, yes. It has addressed every single complaint about the previous model. The interior is finally premium. The ride is refined. It looks incredible and retains that rugged durability that made people buy a Fortuner in the first place. If you are looking for a 7-seat SUV that can take the kids to school in comfort and then conquer a mountain trail on the weekend, this is the one to wait for. It bridges the gap between the lifestyle SUV and the hardcore off-roader. The wait is almost over, and from the looks of it, it's going to be worth every second. Let us know in the comments below what you think of the new design. Are you happy Toyota made the jump to the new platform? This is Alex with Drive Time. Hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and we will see you in the next video. Welcome back to Drive Time. In part 1, we laid the foundation. We talked about the new TNGA-F platform, the aggressive exterior design, and the massive tech upgrade inside the cabin. The 2027 Toyota Fortuner is shaping up to be the most significant generational leap we've ever seen from Toyota's legendary SUV. But a great SUV isn't just about what you see and the platform it sits on. It's about how it drives, how it handles the rough stuff, and whether it actually delivers on the promises Toyota is making. In part 2, we're diving deep into the driving experience, the off-road hardware, and the final verdict. So, buckle up. This is the second half of our deep dive. One of the biggest complaints about the outgoing Fortuner was the ride quality. It was jittery, unsettled, and frankly, a bit harsh for a family SUV. Toyota has clearly been listening to that feedback. The switch to the TNGA-F platform isn't just marketing speak, it fundamentally changes the driving experience. This new ladder frame chassis is stiffer, which allows Toyota's engineers to dial in a much more sophisticated suspension setup. We're talking about a double wishbone front suspension and a multi-link rear setup that is tuned for comfort without sacrificing off-road capability. On the highway, the 2027 Fortuner is expected to feel like a completely different vehicle. Body roll is reduced, the steering is more precise, and the overall feel is much more car-like. The old truck feeling is gone, replaced by a composed, confident SUV that eats up highway miles without wearing you out. And let's talk about the steering for a moment. Reports suggest the new Fortuner will switch to an electric power steering (EPS) system, replacing the old hydraulic setup. This should improve fuel efficiency and, more importantly, provide variable assistance depending on speed. It'll be light in the city for easy maneuvering and weight up at highway speeds for stability. In the city, the added refinement will be a blessing. The suspension absorbs potholes and imperfections better, and the cabin is likely to be quieter thanks to improved insulation. Toyota is aiming for a premium feel, and the 2027 Fortuner is on track to deliver just that. Okay, enough about the pavement. Let's get dirty. Because if you buy a Fortuner, you expect it to handle the rough stuff. And the 2027 model? It's an absolute weapon. Underneath all that new tech and luxury, the Fortuner is still a body-on-frame off-roader at heart. That new chassis isn't just for comfort, it's stronger and more rigid than ever. And that means improved wheel articulation and better handling on uneven terrain. Ground clearance is expected to remain generous, around 279 mm, and wading depth is likely to be rated at an impressive 700 mm. That means you can ford rivers and streams with confidence. Toyota is equipping the new Fortuner with a comprehensive off-road suite. We are talking about Hill Assist Control, HAC, for starting on steep inclines, Hill Descent Control, HDC, for controlled descents, and an electronic differential lock to send power to the wheels with traction. And for the 4x4 enthusiasts, a proper low-range transfer case will be available, giving you maximum torque for the toughest obstacles. But the 48V mild hybrid system we mentioned in part 1 has a hidden off-road benefit. The electric motor provides instant torque fill at low RPMs. What does that mean on the trail? It means smoother, more controlled crawling. No more jerky throttle inputs, just linear, predictable power delivery that makes the driver look like a pro. Whether it's the muddy trails of the countryside, the sandy dunes, or the Rocky Mountain passes, the 2027 Toyota Fortuner is built to take you there and back. It retains the rugged DNA that made it famous, but now with a level of refinement that makes the journey genuinely enjoyable. We mentioned this briefly in part 1, but it deserves its own chapter because this is a massive upgrade. The 2027 Fortuner is finally getting a proper Level 2 ADAS, Advanced Driver Assistance System, suite, Toyota Safety Sense. Spy shots have confirmed the presence of an ADAS radar module and cameras behind the windshield. This enables a suite of features that were sorely missing on the old model. We're talking about a pre-collision system, PCS, with pedestrian and cyclist detection, so the car can automatically apply the brakes if it senses an imminent collision. Adaptive Cruise Control, ACC, that maintains a safe distance from the car ahead, even in stop-and-go traffic. Lane Tracing Assist that gently nudges the steering wheel to keep you centered in your lane. And Lane Departure Alert that warns you if you're drifting out of your lane without signaling. For a 7-seater family SUV that often carries precious cargo, this is a game-changer. Highway drives become significantly safer, and city traffic is less stressful. It's a feature that not only protects you but also makes the Fortuner a more compelling purchase compared to rivals. So, after all that, is the 2027 Toyota Fortuner the king again? Based on everything we know, the spy shots, the confirmed technical details, and the rumors swirling around, the answer is a resounding yes. Toyota has addressed every single complaint about the previous model. The interior is finally premium with large dual screens, ventilated seats, and wireless charging. The ride quality is refined thanks to the new platform and suspension tuning. The third row now folds flat, maximizing cargo space. The technology is modern, with Level 2 ADAS bringing it up to speed with the competition. And it looks incredible, aggressive, wide, and muscular, like a true warrior. It bridges the gap between the lifestyle SUV and the hardcore off-roader. It's a 7-seater that can take the kids to school in comfort and then conquer a mountain trail on the weekend. The engine options remain robust and reliable, with the mild hybrid technology adding refinement and efficiency. The launch is expected in late 2026 or early 2027, with markets like Thailand and India likely being the first to get it. It's going to be worth the wait. So, what do you think? Is this the rebirth of the legend? Let us know in the comments below. Are you happy Toyota made the jump to the new platform? What features are you most excited about? This is Alex with Drive Time. Hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and we will see you in the next video.